No. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today we're having another online demo. And first, as usually, I would like to ask you if you can hear me or see me well. Let's make a connection check. Please send plus in chat if you can hear me or see me. While you will be doing that, I will introduce myself. My name is Dmitry. I'm head of technical department at TECHNO-AC Russia. And for those of you who visit us today for the first time, I will give you a brief information about our company. TECHNO-AC company was founded in 1992, so it's almost 30 years we're here. Um, we started with portable pyrometers and infrared cameras production. That was our first product to the Russian market. And now we're mostly concentrated on the cable and pipe location solutions. And now we're exporting our equipment to more than 40 countries in the world. We have a lot of dealers in different countries and they work pretty successfully. And now I'm going to tell you about the equipment, the most basic equipment in our range. And before doing that, I will check if the sound is clear and if the picture is fine. Леонид, что там, плюс поставили люди? Все okay. Our operator says that, our cameraman says that everything is fine and we can carry on. Today's webinar is completely dedicated to our most basic receiver, AP-014. Some of you may already be familiar with this equipment. This is our most basic utility location receiver. It has some multiple functions. I will describe them a bit later. And we have actually three sets which include this receiver. The first one is CBI-116N. This is a cable locator. This set includes only this receiver, electromagnetic sensor, and the headphones. That's it. That's the basic set of cable locator. And also, we have AG-511N set, which includes this AG-105 transmitter, all the connection leads, of course, the headphones and the sensor. That's 100% included. And this set is already cable and pipe locator, because you can use the transmitter to locate pipes. You can use it to locate dead cables. This is a 20-watt portable transmitter. You can use it. And it expands the application of this device pretty much. Okay, let's start with the description of the receiver itself. I will connect an electromagnetic sensor just to have something connected to the receiver and to show you how does it work. So as it's the basic device we're having in our range, the indication of it is pretty limited. I will show you. Just hold on a second. You see that indication of this device is LEDs. There are 7 of them. They are used to indicate the signal level when you're locating some signal. Also, this device has pretty simple controls. This pair of buttons, plus and minus, controls the gain. It increases or decreases the gain. This button starts or stops the measurement or confirms your selection in the menu of the device. Yes, this device has the menu. This button switches the indicated parameter. You can see that you can switch the frequencies While I'm pressing this button, you see that on LED the setting is changing while I'm doing that, you see? So it indicates when I select the frequency, suppose 50 Hertz, I confirm, and then we're ready to locate something on 50 Hertz frequency. Also, this device supports headphones connection. Let's do that. We have headphones with us. I will just connect them like this. And this device allows you to hear the signal of the located cable, 50 Hertz cable in your headphones. Also, to make the sound of the indicated signal more comfortable, you can adjust the volume by pressing plus or minus button, and you see the indication of volume is here. And also the on-off button, which makes everything work or don't work. Also, this device is powered by two AA batteries, and it can work up to 20 hours without any problems because it consumes not so much energy. And as you can see, it is made of plastic and it is IP65 protected, so we can work with it in the rain, during the rain or high humidity, so it is also fine. Let's demonstrate this device, and then we will be back to our table, demonstration table, and after that I will tell you about another set of equipment. Let's go to our 50 Hertz cable. I will turn on the headphones back. Just give me a second. I will remove the packing wire. Yeah, like that. I will put on the headphones. I will prepare the sensor for the operation. By the way, to do that, you have to lose the nut here. You just lose it like this. Position the sensor like this, like T shape, and then you screw the nut back, like this. Now you're ready to locate the cables. That's easy as that. Let's go to our 50 Hertz cable Polygon. Most of you already know what's that. And I will try to show you how does this thing works in real working conditions. Most of you already know that we have a 50 Hertz cable behind our building. And today we will be trying to trace it with this device. I will show you that this application is very easy. First, I will extend the handle of the sensor a little bit, just to be more comfortable. There is a nut over here for that. I will screw that back, tighten it. Okay, now we will be trying to locate the 50 Hertz cable. We will turn off the receiver, and we will start doing it from scratch. So first, we will turn it on. It gives you small animation. Then you can select the frequency. Now I will be selecting 50 Hertz, like here, and I will confirm it with a start button. Okay, so then, just give me a second, please. Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah. So now we will be decreasing the sensitivity a little bit because we're in pretty comfortable conditions now. That is why I will be using the lowest gain. Okay. So what we will be doing here basically? We will be swinging this sensor and observing what the device is indicating to us. That is why I will be moving slightly away from the cable, and I will be swinging and checking the signal increase. I will ask my cameraman to show you what's indicated on the screen, and then you will be able to see what's happening. Зайди, пожалуйста, за мое левое плечо, левое, и мы сейчас покажем. You can see that the sensor is positioned away from the cable, and now we're starting to approach the cable left and right. And you see that the signal is slightly increasing. The LEDs are glowing. I guess this is the maximum. We will check. Yeah. So this is basically the spot of our cable. And how can we check if we are going the right way? You see, now we have something like 5 LEDs out of 7. This is the maximum signal we're currently having. And if we would like to know where cable is going, we have to swing the sensor. You see me swinging the sensor. Датчик покажи, пожалуйста. Like this. And the signal will be changing. You see, you have to do it slowly, so the signal may change. And that's how you go along the cable. You just go and check it. If the signal is disappearing, you check it one by one, meter by meter, and you can go all the way. Yeah. So if we're putting the sensor away, the signal decreases. If we're standing right above the cable, the signal is increasing and more LEDs are glowing. If we want to have some amplification, we can do that, no issue. And there will be more LEDs glowing when we will be standing right above the cable, like this. Now, now the gain is very high, I guess, so it won't be. Okay, let's do more gain, so we could see that the number of yeah, you see. And when we're standing right above the cable, you see that the six LEDs glowing. We increase some gain, and so we can go all the way like this, just swinging our sensor. Of course, we should do it carefully and slowly. I'm doing this fast because we have a lot of demonstration in the nearest future. But generally, you have to be very, very slow, and you have to check each meter by meter. You can evaluate the signal level. Uh, Generally, this device allows to locate the cables at depth up to 3 meters. Oh, sorry, 6 meters. Sorry, six, of course. And you see that it has pretty limited but still informative indication. And unfortunately, it doesn't allow to measure depth like the other devices we have. That is why this device is only for detection purposes only. You can use it only to see if there is a cable or pipe or not. Particularly this set, which is called CBI-116N, is for power cables. It's for detecting if there's any power cable, energized power cable nearby. You know that we have this cable. It's power supply of our building, actually, of our factory, and we can detect it with this device. But if this cable would be dead, no current at all, carrying no current, no signal at all, we will need a transmitter for that. So let's get back to the table, and I will show you how do we use this device with transmitter and what's the difference. So basically, the procedure of location with transmitter for this receiver is almost the same as for any other receiver which is produced by TECHNO-AC. Uh, main key of success of location of underground utilities is proper grounding. And if you ground your equipment, your connection properly, you will not be having any problems with the location of underground utilities. So let me give you a brief description of this particular transmitter, which we are going to use today. This is a AG-105 transmitter. It's really lightweight, only 2.5 kilograms. It is powered by 8 Type C or Baby C batteries. Yeah. It also can be supplied with accumulators and chargers. This option is applied to almost every equipment that is produced by TECHNO-AC. So we have a little number of buttons here. Let me show you what do they mean. This is an on-off button. Now we see that the voltage of the batteries which we're currently having inside the transmitter is 13 volts. We can see that now we're observing the voltage of power supply. This is a start-stop button. It starts and stops the generation of signal. This is selection button. It helps us to change the values of the parameters. And this is the mode button, which allows us to switch between the, how can I say, entries of menu positions and switch and change the parameters with arrow buttons. Let's see how we can do that. Now we're switched to this position, and it indicates the mode which is currently available for operation. Now we don't have anything connected to the transmitter. That is why automatically it switches in induction mode. This transmitter has the antenna here, which creates electromagnetic signal and allows us to use the transmitter without any wires connected. That's very comfortable, but mostly in non-residential areas, because residential areas have a lot of metal obstacles. Let's get back to the transmitter. We're switching the parameter, and now you can see that there is a CO. It means that we're selecting now the type of the signal, continuous. CO stands for continuous, and continuous signal means that the signal coming out of the transmitter will be without any pulses. It will be steady. We can switch it to pulse, and this will increase the operation time for this transmitter, because pulse signals, they save the battery first of all, and secondly they create the signal which is more distinctive. You can see it on the screen like small pulses. But generally we use continuous mode for demonstration purposes, and it is considered to be more effective. And also the frequency. The main thing which we're using the transmitter for, previously we located 50 Hertz cable. It was energized, it has some current, and that was fine. Now we will be locating metal pipe which carries no signal at all, and we will be creating this signal with this transmitter. That is why we will be using the frequency. Now we can select between 8 kilohertz and 33 kilohertz, because induction mode, antenna mode, when nothing is connected to transmitter, supports only these two frequencies. But when we will connect the transmitter to a cable, to connecting cable and to the pipe, you will see that the signal, that we will have more options of frequencies. We also will be having 512 hertz, 1 kilohertz available for the tracing, and we will be using, I guess, 1 kilohertz. And that's pretty much it. And we're back again to the power supply voltage. So you see, the device is pretty simple. It's very simple. I will show you that it has two options also of connection. You already know that it has antenna mode. Also, you can connect direct connection wire to it. Let me turn it over. Yeah, And also you can supply it from vehicle accumulator or from mains outlet or from a socket in your house. Almost anything can be used to power up this transmitter, and this output will help you with that. But main thing is this: it's a direct connection lead. Let us see what it can do. Let's go here. I have prepared our beautiful, perfect demonstration chair with these sweet flowers here. Okay. All we need here is a lead, which is already connected. Just give me a second. We have a lead. It is connected to a cable that we're going to locate. You can see that crocodile clamps are connected to it. Also, on that side, we have grounded our utility to the ground. As you remember, I told you that the most important thing about cable or pipe location or whatsoever is grounding. So what we're going to locate, we will be locating a cable. It's an electric cable, which is buried right below my legs, right here. It is buried at the depth something up to 50 centimeters in some places, and it is grounded on the other side. I already grounded it, and it carries no signal at all now. So it's just hanging in the air. So we will be doing the following. We will connect the transmitter to our cable, connecting cable, and it will be connected to the cable we're going to locate, and it will be also grounded. And we will try to locate the cable on the lowest possible frequency. What we are doing here, we're taking the connector, putting it inside the output. We open up the case of the transmitter. We turn it on and see what happens. We're switching the mode of the transmitter to frequency, and we see that we already have 512 Hertz frequency available and 1 kilohertz available for tracing. Let us start with 512 Hertz just to see what will happen. We press start, and now we see that transmitter is gaining some power. We wait for some time. Okay, so now transmitter is giving its full power to a cable, and we can try locating it with our equipment. Let's do this. Let me take the equipment. Again, what should we do here now? We should go to the transmitter, see if it works properly. I should say that this transmitter is IP65 protected also, but this protection is provided only when the lead is closed, like this. So the water will not go to the internal part of the transmitter and it will work fine. Now we have to step away from the transmitter a little bit because the signal may be too high here. We will pass away. We will go away a little bit more here, like 1 or 2 meters from the transmitter. It is recommended to go 5 to 10 meters in most cases, but I think for this particular conditions it is fine. Now we will be turning on the receiver. I will show you how we do this, how we will be selecting the frequency. I'm turning on the receiver. You see the initial animation as usual. And now we have the frequency button. You may be familiar with that already. And we will be selecting 512 Hertz, like this. Yeah. Now you can see We will decrease some gain because the signal is very high. I will be putting as low gain as possible, maybe even like this, I guess. Yeah. And now the process is the same. We're swinging the sensor left and right, or we can just move it across the cable like this. You see, and then the signal starts decreasing when we're moving it away. So I guess this is the spot where the cable is. Yeah, you see the signal is decreasing when I'm moving away the sensor. And the procedure behind it remains the same. You go and slowly swing the sensor. I will show you from the other side how you do this. Yeah, like this. You're checking the cable. Personally, I prefer doing the following. I take it like this, I hold it like this, and move it across the cable slowly, of course, just to see how the signal changes while I'm doing this. I can demonstrate it once again. Well, let us see let me, like this, yeah. So see, I'm placing the sensor closer, moving it away. You see that the signal increases while I'm slowly, I do this really slowly, you can see, and the signal is decreasing and increasing very slowly. So that's how you basically locate the cable. The principle for the pipe is the same. You connect the transmitter to the pipe, and then you try to locate the maximum signal. Let us do one more thing. We will try to make you hear the sound of changing signal. That's very interesting, I guess. I will put on one headphone because it has the microphone, and you will tell me if you're able to hear the sound. If the sound is not so comfortable, just let me know. I will stop this. I will do this once again and stop doing it because it can be very irritating. So this was the sound of changing signal. Why it can be helpful? Sometimes you just have to go a long way, and or maybe it's raining or something like that. You can just go and swing and check it on your ability to hear the signal. Also, you can check the pipes in the same way. You can check any metal conducting structure. I mean, object like utility, like cable, like service pipe, like metal pipe, anything. And also, as a bonus, we have something to show you just to demonstrate without any other means involved. So you may be familiar that we also produce water leak detectors, and for our most demanded equipment, as an affordable solution for water leak detection, we created a set which is called AT-107. It just consists of the portable acoustic sensor and the receiver with the headphone. Easy as that. It's the most affordable leak detector we currently having. The procedure is the same. If you're creating a noise, the device will be indicating the signal level. If there is no noise, the signal will be low. You see? So when I'm putting the sensor and talking loudly, you can see that the signal is changing. That is how you can locate the leakage in the walls, in the pipes. almost anywhere at the depth up to 3 meters. So as a bonus, I'm showing this to you, so maybe you can be interested, and we will have a dedicated demo on this device. Who knows? So for today, this is pretty much it, I guess. And we will be having an email newsletter, which will be consisting of the video of this particular demonstration. And also, maybe we will have a limited offer for the price of this device. It is affordable. It is the lowest budget device we're currently having in our range. And also, we will be having some maybe price discount for limited time. So if you have any questions, that's the best time to ask them, if you like. Any questions, I will take my phone. I'm also I also can see the questions. Just give me a second. You can type them in while I'm joining the webinar. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I will turn on the sound. Yeah. Just give me a second. Yeah, like this. Okay. So if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. I'm browsing the chat box. So if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Tanvir Rahman says that the device is useful for him, for them. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty useful. This is an indication device mostly. So for checking the existence of the cable or pipe below the ground surface, yes, that's very useful. Generally, I propose to use this device with the transmitter because you can see that it's more effective with transmitter than by itself. And you can check the cables and pipes very easily. So yes, I see that there are not so many questions. That is sad because usually we have a lot of questions. So let us have a quick recap of what we discussed today. So first, what does this device allow to do? This particular receiver allows to locate cables and pipes with transmitter at the depth up to 6 meters. It detects energized power cables also at the depth up to 6 meters. With transmitter, you can detect dead cables and metal pipes at distance up to 3 kilometers, and you can say that if there is a cable below your ground, according to the signal level that you are currently having. Just remember those 7 LEDs. So this is pretty easy device for usage. You can use this device during rain. You can use this device if you are limited in budget, but you still want to detect the utilities for longer distances. Also, you can use this device to locate small leakages in houses or in pipes in wall piping. So it is also very convenient. And this device is very affordable. That's its main advantage. So if you want to start locating something, or you're having rare small jobs for location, this is your choice. Also, you can use this device to scan the area before excavation because you can use the antenna of the transmitter. It will create the signal around the transmitter and you can scan it with the receiver. When locator in our hand, then if we don't wear hand gloves, is there any problem for us? No, you can take it with your own hands or with the gloves. I use gloves just for safety regulation because in Russia when you use the equipment which is somehow connected with the power or with the water, you have to wear helmet and you have to wear gloves. That's just safety regulations. You can use it, of course, observing the regulations of your country, but generally you can use it with bare hands, no problem. I'm just using it for safety regulations. There will be no problem. That's pretty pretty pleasant to touch this device, and it has a very good keyboard which can be used in gloves or without gloves. That is fine. Also, the transmitter has the same technology of keyboard. It can be used with gloves or no gloves. That's okay. Okay. So I guess that should be it with the questions because there are no any more questions. And I guess that's fine because the device is very sorry, the device is very simple, and I can say that it is rugged. It's very very rugged, and yeah. So if you need this device for the location, you can contact TECHNO-AC at any time. We have an official WhatsApp account, we have Facebook account, we have website, email, Skype, anything you need to contact us is there. So do not hesitate if you need something. Personally, I am dealing with technical consulting, so I'm dealing with the technical side. I provide technical consultations. I explain how does this thing work, what problems you may come across when using this thing. Yeah. So this is pretty much it. I thank you for your attention today. That was a pretty short event, but still, I think it was pretty informative for you. Thanks again. Thank you for visiting our event. I hope to see you on our next online demo. Thank you. Bye bye.